Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Scoop Queen Beats page. I pray everyone had a beautiful weekend. I'm mad I missed a couple of lives, but those could be made up. What can I say? When you walk into my house, please ring the doorbell upon entering. That is hitting the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, I would truly appreciate it. And if you want to support the channel, either hit the like button or also my Cash App is scrolling across the bottom if you choose to donate to the channel. Um, like I said, I pray that everybody had a blessed weekend, and I'm going to go over these daily devotions and get back to work. December 10th, I will know peace when I allow myself to trust my vulnerability. Driving a car places you in a vulnerable position. Even when you are alert to the actions of other drivers, you are vulnerable, and you trust that you will make it to your destination safely. When you are vulnerable, you trust that as you stand defenseless, you will be protected. Oh, God, I can't talk. Most people squirm when they hear the word vulnerability. They expect to be harmed when they are vulnerable. These are the same people who go in and out of all kinds of relationships, placing themselves in positions in which they can be hurt, abandoned, rejected, or violated in numbers of ways. These people who do not trust themselves and who cannot trust others, yet, when you think about it, oh, sorry about that, and then maybe leave this place. Here we go. Okay, these people who do not trust themselves and who cannot trust others, yet when you think about it, vulnerability is not something you can avoid. It is our natural condition, but we must learn to trust it. Turn that down just a little more. It sounds a little too loud. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, it means that you are standing in the power of your authentic self, which has no defenses and holds on to no presence. Your authentic self is the foundation of your power. It allows you to be innocent while being strong. It allows you to be strong while being passionate. Yet your authentic self is part of you that has the courage, strength, and fortitude to survive your fears. Your authentic self is the part of you that knows no matter what happens to you, you will survive. Consequently, your authentic self trusts your vulnerability. Jesus, can't talk. It trusts the process of life and it trusts the resilience of your spirit. Until today, you may have believed that if you were vulnerable, you would be hurt or harmed in some way. Just for today, acknowledge that the presence and the power of your authentic self protects you in all of the vulnerable situations you face each and every day. Today, I'm devoted to embracing the power and the presence of my authentic self. I don't know if I read that too fast. Somebody could let me know if I did and they understood what I said. But being your authentic self and your vulnerability, I could take that and use it for YouTube or in personal life. But you know how we try to be the best part of ourselves and try to share our lives with others, and then someone will just come along and, excuse my words, but shit all on it. They will do so much, try to hurt you in so many ways for no reason, just for you being you. Don't allow anybody, and I mean anybody, but God, change who you are. Now, if you're a person that are in need of change, allow yourself to be vulnerable for someone to help you with that change. But if you're a person that is strong in their stance and believes what they believe and move in the way that allows others to know who you are, then you're being your authentic self. But there are so many people these days that are pretending to be this or pretending to be that or pretending to be somebody else. Things just don't quite work out well. It's hard to trust people when you watch people be disrespectful or put your business out or try to get in your personal business. I feel like if you have not shared it with someone else, then it is no one else's business but your own. It's hard to be vulnerable in these time and days because there is so much hate, disrespect, no loyalty, no understanding, no compassion for others. So make sure that you embrace your power and your presence of your authentic self. Like I always say, what I always say is to make sure you have a conversation with God to allow Him to push you towards a space that you need. Because a lot of people, I think, are confused these days because there's so much going on that they rather stay in a bubble. I'm one of those people. I don't like drama. I don't like madness. I don't like disrespect. I don't like any of it. So I try to be my authentic self when I speak. And no matter what mood I'm in, somebody else could have worked my last nerve, but I would never come to YouTube, onto my channel or anybody else's channel and be disrespectful or dishonest because that's not who I am. But anyway, for anyone that comes in the building, please hit the like button, which is ringing my doorbell, and let me know that you came by. Also, please leave a comment down below. And again, it doesn't cost you a dime just to hit the like button. I know people are annoyed with people asking you to do that, but that keeps people in the algorithm on YouTube so that when they go live, it shows them up more. And then content creators, you can go get to know who they are and not just sit by and not know who is who. Just to let you know. So, again, every time you come in my building, I just ask you to ring my doorbell. Before you come in the door, that is the like button. Let me know that you came through. And again, leave a message down below or a question or whatever. And Astute Queen Bee will answer your questions and respond to your comments. But let me head on over to December 11th. I will know peace when I heal my need for external acceptance and recognition. Oh, let's see. There is a need that many people struggle with for a good portion of their lives. It is the need to receive or experience the acknowledgement and acceptance of others. Even when we are not aware that this is what we are doing, we equate these two things with being loved. I don't. To be loved is a basic human need. Um, beneath beneath the need for acceptance and acknowledgement is a cry for self-love. Sometimes that simple love in yourself. Perhaps it is because you really don't trust yourself or you own love. When you know in your heart of hearts that you are withholding love or forgiveness from someone else, your love will not be enough to satisfy you. The principle at work is the experience is what you withhold from others will be withheld from you. When you withhold your love from someone in response to their actions, you are withholding acceptance. When you withhold acceptance, you will learn Mm. You will be driven to receive it. Yeah, I'm not on my game today, people. My apologies. Every living being, regardless of their actions, deserves your love. Your love is an acknowledgement that, regardless of their behavior, you recognize them to be a divine creation of God. The spirit of life knows when you are withholding acceptance. It also knows that you can never experience what you will not offer. You will not you will never experience the external acceptance you desire until you are internally acknowledge your acceptance of another. I get it, it just reads wrong. Until today, you may have been seeking the acceptance that you have been withholding from someone else. Just for today, open your heart to someone you have shut out. It does not mean that they were right. It means that you are willing to heal. Today I'm devoted to opening my heart to acknowledging and accepting that I have enough love to sustain myself and to offer others. Now, what I take that as, try to remember that everybody has a spirit and a soul. Their actions, most of the time, come from the heart. And if they don't come from their heart, they come from their mind. And they're not allowing themselves to show compassion to people that are hurting. Some people just don't have it in them to be respectful, to acknowledge when they hurt somebody, to acknowledge when they bring pain to somebody. Even if the person is you could be that person hurting somebody or being disrespectful to somebody. You have to learn to go and apologize. You have to learn to accept a person for their flaws because nobody is perfect. But also know if you love somebody, let them know you love them. But let them know, look, I can't do this, but I have to love you from a distance. They may not like it, but oh well. It won't mess with your peace of mind and your heart. Because like I said, December is peace month. And everybody's looking for just a corner or a space of peace for themselves. Because the world is going so fast, so quick, and nobody is paying attention. Nobody is accepting the responsibilities of the things that they have done. So people feel like it's hard to love somebody that you know and watch them be a disrespectful and rude person to other people. It's kind of hard to accept that because it's like, wait a minute, that's not the person that I know. Some people are different when they're around certain people. Some people can cut up and act up when they're around certain people, some people can't. But make sure. And also, don't try to seek acceptance from others. You don't have to be accepted by others. You may want it, but you don't have to be accepted by others. There's so much more you can do than just sit there and do that. If it's somebody that you want to be cool with, that will happen. If that person is a good person. But I tell people, pay attention to a person's actions and their responses to certain things. It kind of lets you know how they stand or what they stand for. But if it's somebody that you're not sure if you should trust, take it up with God. Because God will show you red flags if a person is to be trusted or not. He might not like it, but that's what he does. He shows us red flags. So pay attention to those red flags. That's real talk. Be mindful of the red flags. And listen to what people say. I think people don't listen to what people say fully. They listen to half of what some people say. That is why there's always so much confusion on YouTube. Even in real life. I can sit and tell one person something, and that person will repeat it to 5 other people, but by the time it gets back to me, it's not what I said. So pay attention to the things that people say. make sure you're looking at it yourself. So if anybody comes in the room again, please ring my doorbell. Let me know you came through. Leave a comment down below. This is Stu Queen B. I appreciate anyone that took time to come by. And I hope these daily devotions gave you a little insight to what you can do to bring peace into your life and not allow others to disturb it. And it also should be able to tell you things about yourself that you could sit back and analyze and see if maybe you're that person. You could be that other person that the book talks about. And if you are, then it's up to you to seek guidance and counsel to learn to fix those issues so that you're not taking them out on other people when other people have no clue what is going on. So take your time to process things when you find out things or people say things to you. Make sure you have the full story. There's nothing wrong, and there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable. Just don't be vulnerable to everybody, because everybody doesn't have your best at heart. So, with that being said, I'm going to wish you all a good night or good morning, whichever it is to you. May you find peace, full rest. Make sure you tell your kids that you love them. Make sure you show your kids that you love them. Love up on them, hug up on them. Put yourself first, because if you don't take care of you first, you can't take care of anybody else. That's a fact. But make sure you let your kids show them that you love them. Give them the praise that they need when they're doing good. And chastise them when they're doing bad. Don't do like some people do and will give them a treat when they do wrong. That's the worst thing you could ever do. But again, I pray you have a good night or morning, whichever it is for you. And hopefully I'll catch y'all on the flip side. This is Stu Queen B out. Hey sis, I was just getting ready to end this live too. I'm shocked you're up. I figured you'd be asleep somewhere by now. How you doing? We do got to work on our little thing. I'm going to see if I could do a private video to do that. But we're going to work that one out. Because I think that would work, but we just all have to have a conversation about it. Thank you for stopping through. I think I got to do December 12th tomorrow morning, which I'll be home. So I will do that live. I'm not sure where you'll be. But if you come around, okay. Yeah, we got to finalize it. That works. I'm going to hit up Ms. Val, Marie. I'm going to try to open a chat on my Instagram page so that maybe we can talk that way to get it done. But go get you some rest. Because I know you've been running around here, flying around here like a plane. Running back and forth. I know you was. And I thank you for coming through. Go get you some sleep. I'm going to end this live. And I will holler tomorrow. Have a blessed night, sis.